Hi, I'm Brad Lang. I'm part of the Commemorative Air Force Redtail Squadron. Behind me you have our P-51C. As most of you know, I started out flying models with the AMA. Now I'm flying this. The details on the aircraft, of course, feature a very composite, inclusive paint scheme from all of the fighter squadrons with Tuskegee. That includes the 99th, the 100th, the 301st, and 302nd. All four fighter squadrons made up the 332nd Fighter Group. And so we have markings that represent all of the different squadrons. You can see the famous Rolls-Royce Merlin engine here, developing 1,500 horsepower. We've got the Hamilton standard prop on board, 11 feet 2 inches. The famous Mustang radiator scoop, which is underneath the aircraft. The real mission of this tool, or educational tool, is to get one's attention. And so the Rolls-Royce Merlin is an engine that does that. It has a very loud sound, the aircraft travels very fast, and once you hear that Rolls-Royce Merlin, most people want to hear it again. On this side, you get a good look at the two guns on this wing of the total of 4 50 caliber 1,000 round machine guns. The D model Mustang with the bubble canopy typically has 6 machine guns. The by request lettering you have on the side, which reflects Benjamin O. Davis's command to all of the servicemen in his group to protect the bombers. And because of their success escorting bombers, they were requested on many, many missions and had an outstanding combat record. Once again, this aircraft is operated by the Commemorative Air Force, which is based in Midland, Odessa, Texas. We have many different wings or chapters throughout the country. The wing that operates this aircraft is located in Fleming Field or South St. Paul, Minnesota. On this side, you can see the gun bay. We've got room for clothing and baggage nowadays. We've removed the guns. This is where the ammunition actually was stored for the Mustang. 1,000 rounds. On this side, you have the right tank, which holds 92 gallons, basically. And on the other side, you have another tank, which allows us to fly roughly 2 hours with a 45-minute reserve. We fly the aircraft day VFR, always visual flight rules. You can see the distinctive red markings that were part of the Redtail 332nd Fighter Group. On the earlier Mustangs, you have canvas or fabric on the elevator and on the rudder. Later on the later aircraft, you have aluminum or metal. And that's the overall walk around on a P-51C. Let's take a look at our second phase of the Redtail Squadron, the traveling exhibit. You know, the aircraft in phase 1 is great because it gets your attention with that Rolls-Royce Merlin. But the real story behind the Airmen and what you can learn and how to inspire others happens here inside our traveling exhibit, which you are debuting here at Oshkosh, the AirVenture 2011 event. We have a 53-foot mobile exhibit which allows us to get out to areas where the aircraft can't fly into. The idea is to go to schools, corporations, events where we have lots of people, and let them go inside and get a presentation, a film experience that's very similar to IMAX. We have a 160-degree wraparound screen, air conditioning inside, and we can seat about 40 people. The entrance is on the right here, and you actually exit on the left-hand side. Once we're at an event, a week later we can actually bring in the other asset, which is the aircraft, along with Tuskegee Airmen from the different chapters around the country, and that allows us to tell the complete story. And what you see, some of the bulletin points here on the exhibit, are what we want people to think of and come away with. And these are some of the values that we think help the airmen in their lives trying to rise above their challenges. Aim high is one of the principles we think that's important. Believing in yourself, knowing that you can actually do something. Using your brain, not just being restless, but actually applying things that you learn in school. Never quit, of course. If somebody tells you can't do it, it's up to you to tell them and show that you actually can make things happen. Be ready to go. You never know when that opportunity comes up, when the doors open and it's your time to shine. And never expect failure, expect to win. These are the 6 principles that we feel the airmen used in rising above their personal challenges. I'm happy to show you the Rise Above traveling exhibit. We'd like you to go to our website, redtail.org. We have transformed from the Redtail project to the Redtail Squadron now because we have the traveling exhibit. Feel free to get in contact with us. We hope you enjoy what we have to show you. I started out modeling, flew RC airplanes, I still fly RC airplanes, and I would encourage you to go out to a store, to a hobby shop, get involved in aviation. And the way you can do that is through modeling. That's how I got my start. I fly professionally for Delta Airlines. I'm flying this Mustang over here, and I want you to get involved in aviation. Join the AMA, get the bug, it's awesome.